Hi, I'm Lindsay and I want to share with you a bit about EFT tapping today. So EFT tapping is a combination of two terms. EFT stands for Emotional Freedom Techniques, and tapping is the nickname given to part of that work, which is tapping on acupoints like this on the face and body. It's very simple and effective, and it works by soothing, sending a bit like an electrical impulse, a signal through to the amygdala, that primal part of our brain, which is wired for our survival, and it sends it a soothing signal. So it brings down our stress and it brings down our anxiety, and it calms all the hormones and chemicals in our body and all our body systems, and it brings us back into our natural state of calm and peace and well-being. So it's really supportive. But the real work with emotional freedom techniques is a much deeper and wider application of this process. And the real gift is in the detective work of actually finding the real root cause of whatever patterns or issues or problems we're running that we want to release and we want to feel better around and we want to move on from. And when we find that, then applying with real precision this tapping technique and working with the psyche to say, even when we've got this going on, we are safe and everything's going to be okay, and soothing our psyche and telling our mind we are safe, because our brain, our psyche, the conscious and unconscious mind is wired to keep us alive. It's wired for our survival. And there are so many things in our modern human life that cause us stressors that the brain, in its really ancient understanding, perceives as being a threat to our survival. Things to do with money, things to do with relationships, especially when we're kids, things to do with our parents and our primary caregivers. And it sets up all these beliefs and values and emotional patterns and biological, physical patterns in the body, which are there to protect us in the best way that our brain knows how to do, but aren't necessarily serving us in our conscious modern life. And this gives us a tool to access that, soothe it, and release it. And what can happen is that when you find that foundational cause, that emotional root of that pattern that we've been running, you can have this huge release, you can have this huge shift. But also we need to recognise that we may have built things upon that basis, It's like you've actually got that foundation, but you have built things on top of that. And we may need to look at some of those too and start to release those and work with the psyche to say, actually, they're not holding for us anymore. They're not useful for us anymore. And we can learn to feel safe and relaxed as we release these patterns, as we release these things from our psyche. So I get so excited because I've had such transformation in my own life through this amazing technique, and I just really wanted to tell you guys a little bit more about it. The actual technique itself is so simple to learn, and there's no pain involved. You're just going to tap on your own face and body. It really is as simple as this. But the work, the exciting work, is in tuning in together and really doing that detective work to find what is the foundational incident or issue or experience that has set the psyche off to think, I'm under some kind of threat. And then when we make that conscious, when we become aware of that, we can use this amazing technique to actually start to let that go and to feel safe and to feel calm on all holistic levels. And that has profound results. So I love talking about this stuff. I could talk all day, but I'll keep the video short and sweet. Thanks for listening today, and I will see you again soon.